pride, greed,
lust, envy,
gluttony, wrath,
sloth, deadly.
We all commit sins in life that we can try to deny, but of course we can't hide from the seven deadliest that comprise the short ride. If you think you're the exception, that sin is called
pride.
It's up first cause it's so pervasive. Choices made by it on a daily basis, but that doesn't make it the worst offense. It just inflates a sense of great false pretense. You think that you're so lit, you think that others should quit, you think that all you do is win because you're hella legit. Shit, might as well spit in all your friends' faces. Without humility, you lit the match of hatred. You don't have to admit that you're a bitch, but if you make a mistake, accept it so you can fix what you messed up since you were acting selfish. It's not always about you, stop being devilish. Speaking of being so self-centered, here's another evil right beneath the skin of us sinners, and it rears its head when there are others in need, but we ignore them and turn the other cheek. It's called
greed.
It's easy to give into avarice, but understand you can't live so glamorous. A rich man kept his scraps from Lazarus, now he's trapped in Hades acting clamorous. It will be blasphemy when we concede to materiality superseding humanity, especially when there's a very clear remedy if we can show that we care through sweet charity. But it's a rarity to see with clarity all of the things that we can share, or better use a bit more sparingly. If you want to live merrily, then play the game fair, or your legacy will be simply embarrassing.
Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth, they're all in me. Souls are light, but the toll is heavy. Ignore the sins and it's sure to be deadly.
This lovely couple just met, but they're already trying to get each other in bed. All they want is sex, but at the cost of trust. It's obvious why this sin is called
Lust.
But it's not like the act is in fact a misdeed. It's actually standard to create a family. Just keep it in your pants, don't sow bad seeds. All you really need is self-respect and chastity. My oh my, did that zebra guy just chastise my natural born right to fornicate and act like it's not normal? Shut your trap, you filthy mortal. There's an important gap between rights and morals. Don't enter the portal of depravity and acquire the idea that you're immortal and free of all risk entirely. You might catch a disease or a virus. Guess you should have tightened that leash on your desires. This next one's just sad. It happens when you want for something so damn bad that you get distracted and go into a mad frenzy. This bad habit is called
Envy.
You think it's elementary, like all you gotta do is make it seem you're not green convincingly. Well, I got bad news, that only makes you blue. You can fake approval, but you can't fool you. So, stop viewing, stop brewing. It's not doing any good when you hop to assuming. Shoulda, coulda, woulda is the mantra of losing, but struggle is a part of being human. Start valuing your life and donate your light. Apply generosity with great vibes. Keep in mind that famous Drake line, cause jealousy is just love and hate at the same time. The same time, the same time, the same time, the same time.
Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth, they're all in me. Souls are light, but the toll is heavy. Ignore the sins and it's sure to be deadly.
Drunk punks acting utterly famished. They lacking subtlety when they ravage the pantry like a savage. All I see in front of me is plump chunks clumsily cutting the cheese. Oh, it must be
Gluttony.
But then suddenly a bunch of ugly Coventry abundantly confronts all of the gluttons so disgustingly. We publicly make fun of them like puppetry redundantly until they reluctantly give it up cause they don't want to be ostracized. Will we ever realize that too much of anything can lead us all to demise? It's damnation. The hungry combination of impulse and frustration motivates us to keep taking. Wait, the cravings will fade with patience. let come what may, but resist temptation. Everything is great when done in moderation. All you gotta do is change the equation. Salvation? That joke is making me laugh like a sociopath as I'm going over the math. I know that everybody's throwing off their own path, so the only answer is a bloodbath. That's
wrath,
it's awful when you're on the last straw, feeling like a pawn, knowing that you really can't call the shots. So you lock dark thoughts up in a box till they fester and rot, then you blow off your top. Okay, put the heat away, we don't want the flames. This is not a game, fury is to blame for this rage, and more hate only leads to bleakness. To quell anger, you need meekness. Don't mistake it for weakness, it's having the nerve to keep it together through controversy, using techniques that help give birth to empathy and mirth. For they are the blessed who shall inherit the earth. Inherit the earth. Inherit the earth. Inherit the earth. Inherit the earth.
Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth, they're all in me. Souls are light, but the toll is heavy. Ignore the sins, and it's sure to be deadly.
Of this story, honestly, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Sloth
is often about ignoring glory and apathy toward any sort of task that's boring. The alternative is not that crazy. You just gotta get up and stop being so lazy. Apply more zeal to the jobs you do daily. Don't be a slob and you'll be okay, baby.
deadly.